You know, the water and how we use water and the availability of water really determines where we can live and how we can use this landscape. And we always say in our research that managing land in this area is about managing water.
Well, the water situation in the region is really strategically important. We're at or close to capacity. There's a moratorium on water licenses, and demand for water just keeps growing.
We're designated by the provincial government as a watershed planning and advisory council under the province's Water for Life strategy. We're an advisory group, so we have no regulatory authority, but we deal in the area of developing plans and programming and procedures and policy around water.
Regionally, we're doing research on sustainability, and the Calgary region is blessed with some of the most remarkable and intact and high-quality natural landscapes anywhere in North America. So the kind of work that we're doing is focused on how to maintain that, how to keep the things that we really like in this landscape and that make it the landscape it is, but also be able to live and work and enjoy this place. We know from the models that we're looking at and even the years that we've had over the past decade or so that things are changing and that water will be one of the most critical factors that determines the sustainability of this region.
We're seeing an opportunity here to enable students to understand how things work on the ground and how interconnected and important and strategic decision-making can be when you try to incorporate multiple interests in a limited spatial area.
There is a fairly discernible concern around the availability of water. It's certainly not unlimited. I absolutely think that the Calgary Regional Partnership adds value. I'm a deep believer in collaboration. I think that when you can bring people together almost all the time, if not all the time, the sum of the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. And I think the Calgary Regional Partnership has done a very marvelous job of bringing together the municipalities within the region.
The importance of partnerships and collaboration in this region are absolutely essential. The systems that we're talking about really don't care about where we draw lines on maps that say this is the end of one municipality or the start of a city. These systems are all connected. And the only way that we're going to maintain the long-term function of those systems is to work across those boundaries.
We've been working with stakeholders, including the Calgary Regional Partnership, who have been instrumental in our work over the last few years, developing what's called the Bow Basin Watershed Management Plan. The Headwaters region is critically important because that region delivers about 80% of our water, yet it only comprises about 15% of the geography.
We're trying, and I think that the CRP is trying too, to design a system in which we have social, ecological, and functional interconnections and couplings that reinforce and sustain and create a certain amount of resilience to buffer change over time, whether it be environmental change or social change or economic change. Because we've been here for over 125 years and we plan to be here for at least another 125 more. And I think everyone feels an incredible sense of place and pride in being able to maintain the quality of life and the advantages that we have in the Calgary region.